Okay. Good morning, children. Good morning. I am your English teacher, C.H. Ramana. I taught you English for many years. I have been teaching English for 25 years and social studies for 8 years, respectively. In this class, I would like to tell you once again the tenses which I explained in your previous classes. So please kindly watch this video and listen the lessons once again about the tenses in English. Okay, children. Basically, how many tenses are there in English? Basically, there are 3 types of tenses in English language. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. The present tense talks about the present actions, the present situations, and the past tense talks about the actions that happened in the past. The future tense, which will talk about the future actions. Okay, let us discuss about one by one in greater detail. Okay, present tense. Present tense is subdivided into 4 types. What are the 4 types in the present tense? Simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Likewise, the past tense also is divided into 4 categories, 4 types. What are they? Simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect continuous. The future tense also divided like the present tense as well as the past tense into 4 types. What are they? Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Okay, in English there are 7 subjects. How many subjects are there in English language? In English language there are 7 subjects. The subject is the word that should be written before a verb in a sentence. Okay, the 7 subjects are I, you, they, he, she, it. These are 7 subjects in English. I am going to tell you the sentences with these 7 subjects in English. Okay, I will take one sentence, for example, and with this sentence I am going to tell you all the types of the tenses, 12 tenses in English. Okay, the sentence: positive sentence, negative sentence, positive question as well as a negative question. Okay, let us tell the sentences with this positive, negative, and positive question, negative question. Okay, right. Children, I write a poem. I do not write a poem. Do I write a poem? Don't I write a poem? We write a poem. We do not write a poem. Do we write a poem? Don't we write a poem? You write a poem. You don't write a poem. Do you write a poem? Don't you write a poem? They write a poem. They don't write a poem. Do you write a poem? Don't you write a poem? She writes a poem. She does not write a poem. Does she write a poem? Doesn't she write a poem? He writes a poem. He does not write a poem. Does he write a poem? Doesn't he write a poem? It writes a poem. It does not write a poem. Does it write a poem? Doesn't it write a poem? Just for convenience, I am telling the sentence with the subject it. But actually it is an inanimate thing. Without having life. Next to present continuous. I am writing a poem. I am not writing a poem. Am I writing a poem? Am I writing a poem? We are writing a poem. We are not writing a poem. Are we writing a poem? Or aren't we writing a poem? You are writing a poem. You are not writing a poem. Are you writing a poem? Or aren't you writing a poem? They are writing a poem. They are not writing a poem. Are they writing a poem? Or aren't they writing a poem? She is writing a poem. She is not writing a poem. Is she writing a poem? Isn't she writing a poem? Okay, next to present perfect tense. I have written a poem. I have not written a poem. Have I written a poem? Haven't I written a poem? We have written a poem. We have not written a poem. Have you written a poem? Haven't we written a poem? They have written a poem. They have not written a poem. Have they written a poem? Haven't they written a poem? She has written a poem. She has not written a poem. Has she written a poem? Hasn't she written a poem? Okay, next to present perfect continuous tense. I have been writing a poem. I have not been writing a poem. Have I been writing a poem? Haven't I been writing a poem? We have been writing a poem. We have not been writing a poem. Have we been writing a poem? Haven't we been writing a poem? They have been writing a poem. They have not been writing a poem. Have they been writing a poem? Haven't they been writing a poem? She has been writing a poem. She has not been writing a poem. Has she been writing a poem? Hasn't she been writing a poem? Okay, children, so far in this class, I explained up to past tense, from present tense to past tense. In the next class, I will tell you about the past tense. Okay, once again, listen these tenses and remember, if you want to speak English properly, correctly, without making mistakes, you have to learn the tenses properly.